just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Walker.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. First down, Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Murray. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Bills at 11-2 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Able to find his man, Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Right side to Watson. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Etienne.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Booker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Booker. And going deep for Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. And complete once again to Watson. Touchdown, Bills. Christian Watson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Booker coughs it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partners, help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There we go. Three.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off play action. Booker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football,
so not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Booker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Booker. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Booker. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Booker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Here's Murray.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now Murray off play action. Just keeping the play alive. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Boy, how good has this defense been, seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Booker. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Devin Duvernay
29 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Buying time to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Murray now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, send that cash out that you need to send. They're going to send me a little 4 for 4 so I can get me a Wendy's 4 for 4. Send about 425, 450, I got you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Not the biggie bag. It's going down. You told me to. They only got 1 quarter.
It has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game.
Oh, you get faked out.
Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter.
I only play on my schedule tomorrow. That's it.
Fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
I only play on my schedule, brother.
Let's go now.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure and down.
Trevor Jones.
They sack it back at the 36.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Booker. That is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the
Goddamn Biggie bag on the line. Pick the shit off.
This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Ooh.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now a draw play. It's Walker.
He
works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Damn, get the sack.
2nd down, but this one is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Booker. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go. 3.
On 4th down, Booker. And now here's another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Facts, true facts. It's a timing thing too, though.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
19 Tiger.
Throwing on 1st down. Booker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Do the grass look wet over there?
Give me a second. I need to step outside. It was wet from the dew and stuff this morning, but I don't know if it is now. I don't think so. The sun went out this morning. I might give me a second.
Trying to debate if I'm a kid or not.
Well, it's not like it's grass right now anyway. It's mostly weeds.
Yeah. So, you know that if I put that mower on that wet grass, that make any hard turn, it's over with. R.I.P. to that blade of grass.
You're supposed to make all the right throws.
Yeah, no.
It's not wet?
No, the grass isn't wet. Or the weeds or whatever. The ground's still going to be a little bit moist, but
he's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's
caught at the 10. He will get into the
so you think you're cool to come back?
Yeah, man, that's the time on you. Weeds are getting tall, that's all.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll probably be over there about an hour or two.
Okay.
Alright, I'll hit you up.
All right,
the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
Leave your ass ain't play all game.
Unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.
You finna advance, Truth? They fifth him in this game or what? What's going on with this game?